Yeah, so we're coming in to speak with a lieutenant.
Yeah, which lieutenant?
That's what we're here to try to find out.
2 minutes will be cool. What's in regard to this? What you want?
An incident that took place, what day was it?
A couple days ago?
Sunday at 9:15 p.m. on 3rd and Washington Street.
All right, come in. How you doing?
Hello. We're here for a couple of things. Number one is to speak to a lieutenant, which is you. What's your name?
Corrado, Lieutenant Allegretto.
Lieutenant Corrado. Okay. We're looking for a lieutenant that was working last Sunday between 10 and 8 p.m.
10 a.m. to 10 p.m.?
No.
I'm sorry, 8
No,
p.m.
no,
to...
8 p.m. to
About
10 p.m.
9:30, 9 o'clock.
p.m.
Yeah.
last Sunday.
Yes. Is this your body camera? Really smart. Look at this guy. He's smart.
Oh, you're smart, too. Put mine on?
Yeah, you on? Huh?
I put mine on?
I mean, we're not here to be against the
I know, I'm
police.
just joking, I'm joking.
My lawyer is already, aware.
Last Sunday, meaning this Sunday just passed? Or
Yes,
Sunday before?
this Sunday just passed.
The 9th.
Yeah, the 9th. And we're also here for one other thing, but I just want to get this out the way
So
first.
the last...
The lieutenant that was here, his name is David Oliveira.
David Alavera?
Oliveira.
Okay, is he present?
Not.
Okay, do you know when he is?
I'm actually working for him.
Oh, you're working for him. Okay, maybe I could just talk to you then. Okay, is there somewhere private we could speak?
Yeah.
Okay.
What was the other thing?
We're here to also do a Oprah.
That you don't do here.
Okay.
That Oprah request you do at hall,
City Hall?
clerk's office.
Clerk's office. Okay.
Okay, you can do that tomorrow during business hour.
Okay. Their business hours is not.
No, it's over. But they're
Okay.
8 a.m. to, I believe it's 8 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Okay. All right. Then. All right. That's it.
So you want to talk to me about something else?
Yeah, I want to talk to you about the incident. That's it.
Give me 1 second.
Okay.
I don't know much.
Now I know that you won't be able to speak for the other lieutenant because but you being the same rank.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But I'm gonna have to put my camera.
Okay.
Are these all from just New Jersey?
Want to go in that room there? Or?
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, this works.
These are all just from New Jersey.
Mm-hmm.
Does every police station have all this?
Yeah.
There's also some police report with, mom's name, maybe.
One's missing right there.
Let's go in this room here.
Okay. Thank you very much.
I'm just gonna put the camera right here, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
That's fine, you can protect yourself, we understand that.
Well, I have to put it on regardless.
Okay.
I'll put mine
By
right here.
policy.
You can't really accept.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what did you want to ask?
Okay. So Sunday, between actually, what time was it?
So Sunday between 7 and like almost 10 o'clock?
Almost
Not
10 o'clock.
Exactly 10 o'clock.
We were stopped by two officers,
Two female
officers.
Mhm.
Now we were on Washington and 3rd Street on the corner, and we were conducting religious activities. The activities consisted of a use of a speaker.
Okay.
I'm
I'm sorry, you said 3rd in Washington?
3rd in Washington.
Right there by the old bank.
By the other side of, yes, okay.
Yes. So we were on the corner, and I was present there. She wasn't. She was around the corner somewhere else. I was passing out gospel tracts, but as I was passing out gospel tracts, after I got done doing that, I proceeded to get on the microphone and preach. So as I was preaching, I was approached by two officers, and where's my phone?
Your phone.
And I have footage of this. Would you like to view it?
Sure.
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. My name is Jokas. That's my
Okay.
alias. I'm with the Soldiers for Christ Global Community Church in Long Beach, California.
Okay.
So you'll know who
Nice to
you're
meet
talking to. I'm sorry. I didn't say my
It's okay.
name. I was more engaged about the situation. But this is the footage of what happened. Are you familiar with these two officers right here?
Yeah.
You know them very
Yeah.
well? Okay.
I know of them, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to play this footage here. They
Not
stink.
not so long. Country,
Yeah,
got
yeah.
things to do.
He's
Okay.
working right now. Hold on for a second. Let me turn off some alerts real quick so they won't pop up
Sure.
as you're watching this. There we go. All right. All right. So here's the footage. This was on that night. 122. The Romans are here. Go ahead.
How are you?
How you doing?
Boss, do you have a permit for this right now?
Yes, they're here for me. I'm going by the ordinance. I don't have an actual permit by the city. I'm going by the ordinance.
What is she asking for? Permit for what?
For the use of the speaker and everything. No weapons are on us. No weapons are on him and no weapons are on me.
Okay, that's fine. Just so you know, we're recording as well. Audio video.
Yeah, 2 Romans times 2. They're asking for a permit, but I'm going to give them the ordinance right now. Open mic. We use radio communication. 133-9, section G.
What is that saying? That you're allowed to do this? 'Cause
It says I'm allowed to do it.
No. Unless you have a permit to do this and have an amplifier and a speaker, you're not allowed to do this on the sidewalk.
Have you looked at the ordinance yourself?
I'm looking
Respectfully.
it up right now.
Okay, Larry.
I'll show where to take it, okay?
Okay, all right. We'll wait.
What's with the uniform?
Huh?
What's with the uniform? Are you like military or something?
Yeah, we're in the Soldiers for Christ Global Community in Long Beach, California. This is the attire of the ministry.
Okay. What's
know.
the statute?
133-9, section G. How many calls you got?
I'm not sure.
Can you look and see?
Why does it matter how many calls we got?
I just want to know. It's just public knowledge, you know. Okay.
Wanna wait?
I didn't hear what she said. I didn't hear what she said.
What you say?
What was her response? I didn't hear it.
She says, okay, you know.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, so I'm assuming you wanted to speak to him about this incident.
The lieutenant?
Yeah.
No, I didn't even request him, but she went ahead and contacted me.
I'm sorry?
She went ahead and contacted the lieutenant.
No, I'm saying, I'm assuming you came in because you wanted to speak to her or supervisor regarding,
I wanted to speak to the lieutenant she spoke to.
Is it mandatory?
which was him.
Yeah, David. Yeah. Oh, there's something I got to give to you guys as well.
And that was a city local ordinance.
Yes.
Cited.
Yes.
This is for law enforcement as well.
Alright, I'll put it real quick.
This is what we have to give to law enforcement, you know.
What is this?
Well, it's a gospel track and tell you about why we're here and what we're doing. This is what we handed to her.
Everything, but it's for those who are in law
It's for you,
enforcement.
too.
Oh, look at that! You got the rainbow on your.
Your vest.
Yeah.
What does that represent?
It's Pride Month.
Pride Month. Are you
That's not a concern.
respectful?
We're trying to find the ordinance on it. That's no good. So it says self-contained, portable, non-vehicular music or sound production devices shall not be operated on a public space or public right-of-way in such a manner as to plainly audible at a distance of 50 feet in a direction from the operator between the hours of 8 a.m. and 10 p.m.
Yeah, but
Okay.
the said that there's no amplifiers on sidewalk allowed.
Or she just said it from the ordinance.
Yeah, but it says it shall not. And
It's 925.
It says it shall not be audible more than.
I'm the person behind the camera.
Oh, I see that.
Can I speak to you for just a moment?
Sure, go ahead.
Because as I'm talking, you're like, you talk right over me.
Well, I was talking, you start talking.
Okay. Can I talk?
Go ahead.
Okay. The ordinance that she just read says that I'm allowed to have it on the sidewalk. It just got to be up to 50 feet, as like you can't hear it any more than 50 feet. I'm allowed to use this. It even shows you how the sound levels of it. So I'm allowed to use this. It just can't be louder than 50 feet.
You're not.
There's no way to register. There's no way to register that 50 feet. We don't have anything to register 50 feet. That's not something we do.
And I started hearing it, I'm locking the half down.
There are people that are certified to do that.
Yeah, I know.
We're not.
I just want you to watch the video and then I'm gonna talk to you about
I have a
that.
right to exercise my freedom of
Religion
Would you like
and
a supervisor here to explain more to you?
Say again?
Would you like a supervisor here?
No, I'm not requesting a supervisor. I don't think you need a supervisor because
I don't, but
yeah, I think you can handle
we're
this.
going back. I can handle it, you're correct, but we're going back and forth on something I already told you cannot have here. So,
But I'm telling you what the ordinance says. It says I can do this as long as I don't block the sidewalk and people can't walk by. Clearly, people are walking by right now.
You're still impeding the sidewalk. Stand by.
I'm only in. Okay. All right.
I'll read the exact statute.
Okay.
I have the statutes on my phone.
Regardless, we're asking you to pack it up. You're not allowed to have that.
Who says I'm not allowed to have it? Because I only hear you saying
My
that.
lieutenant, I just called him.
Your lieutenant says it?
Correct.
Your lieutenant said that I'm not allowed to be here.
You're not allowed to have ample.
Okay, I'm not allowed
You
to.
can hang here.
Yeah, for sure, you can hang out here.
But
This
it just
is not
can't be
allowed.
the setup here.
I can be here and I can have my setup here. The law says I could. Where is there an exact law that says I cannot be here? Because right when you guys were coming is when we were ending the ministry anyways.
Okay, so then what's the problem? You can just pack it up and go if you're done.
Yeah, I'm going to pack it up and go. I'm just educating you that I can't.
Education.
Oh, you don't?
Appreciate it, though.
Oh, okay. All right. So that pride comes before the fall. That's right.
You're just correct.
I'm not.
I was
incorrect.
quoting the Bible.
I'm just advising
Proverbs.
you. That's all. You're free to come and
Go
go.
as you please. You're free to believe whatever you want. I'm just telling you what I know. That's it.
Okay.
I don't want to challenge your authority
That's fine.
or anything like that. Okay. But I will come back here and preach again.
Okay, and
That's-
I'm advising you now that if you have your speaker here,
Uh-huh.
you are doing it through this amplifier, you will be issued a summons.
I will be issued.
Right, you have the
Okay.
right to fight that in court if you'd like, but you are going to be receiving summons. We already
Okay.
warned you, now to have this here, you're going to go against it and still get it anyway.
Okay.
It's not going to happen right now, so we're not going to give it to you right now.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, if you decide to return,
Uh-huh.
you will be receiving the summons, okay?
Okay. No assistance needed. We're packing it up right now and we're going to be on our way. But she says that I'm impeding the sidewalk. I'm not allowed to have the speaker here, even though I advised them of the ordinance.
We have the ordinance right in front of our face, sir. And the ordinance is plain and clear.
Where's my thing at?
Feel like these rules aren't.
What'd you have, 2 speakers or one?
One.
You know what? I've
I
never
saw
found
2 things, I don't
complaint
know.
with any
No,
law
it's
enforcement
one
officer.
speaker. There's a tripod with a book bag
I don't
hanging.
want you guys to have a record or anything or go on some sort of list that the prosecutor office knows about. I know about that, but I just want to
The Brady
peacefully
list.
practice my freedom of speech, my freedom of religion, and
That's what it's
I
called,
told you
the
guys I
Brady
could be on
list.
the sidewalk. You're thinking
Well, that's if
otherwise.
you're caught
But
lying.
anyways,
Huh?
That's if you're caught lying.
I'm gonna go.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go. I don't.
Prosecutors use the list to see who's trustworthy, right?
I want to keep a good relationship with you two.
Good. What's your name? I'm Rose.
My name is Yokas.
Yodis?
Yokas.
Yokas,
My
okay.
information is right here. See? It's my information.
Yokis Basilari. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So, thank you so much for your service. I hope you enjoyed those gospel tracks I gave you, and I won't be issuing any complaint to the police department about what you said.
Okay.
That's it.
All right. Have a good night, sir.
You too.
Enjoy that now. Stay safe.
But hold on, just so we clear for the record, you're telling me that if I come back and I set up my equipment,
If you use your equipment.
if I use my equipment, I'm going to be issued a summons. I'm not allowed to preach the gospel here?
You are allowed to speak whatever you'd like to speak. You have the right to freedom of speech.
Yes.
You are not allowed to use an amplifier.
I'm not allowed to use the amplifier, and you're saying that I'm impeding the sidewalk right now,
You're
right?
in the middle of the sidewalk.
Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank
Have
you.
a good night, sir.
You too. That's it. So the issue that we came here today was not to make a complaint against these officers.
You wanted to get more information? Or speak to the lieutenant?
We wanted to speak to the lieutenant, but since you wasn't present, but are you able to speak for him, even though you've seen the
Well,
incident?
of course, I'm not able to speak for
On
him.
your opinion, then.
He
On
made
your-
his decision. I don't know, based on whatever he thought that
What
decision
she
needed to
told
be based
him
off
or
of.
what they were talking about.
My question is, was his decision legal? Am I allowed to have the speaker?
I have to check the ordinance, to be honest with you.
Okay. All right.
I know that when we have events,
You got the ordinance? Show him the ordinance.
I know that when we have events, right, when people come to town, if they want to have, let's say, they want to celebrate, some kind of event, or if they want to do, like, say, a protest, or if they want to have a vigil, you name it, right? And they have amplifying equipment, they have to get a permit through City Hall.
Okay. So,
So
that,
I
there's
don't
an
know
ordinance?
if that is also, if that applies to what you were doing. I'd have to look into it, to be honest with you. So I couldn't give you a definitive answer right now off the top of my head. If I tried to do that, I'd be lying to you. And I don't want to give you wrong information.
This is
So I would have to look into it and to give you a better answer, to be honest with
This is
Are you familiar with that ordinance?
you. No, there's
It's
thousands of ordinances I have to look at.
It's 133
And I
dash.
can't even read it, I have to get my glasses.
All right, can you read
To
it
be
for me?
honest with you.
It
I'd
just-
rather read it myself. Let me just get my glasses.
Okay. All right. We'll wait. He's real smart.
So, 1 second.
Oh, you can access it through the computer?
Oh, yeah, let me see.
133-9, section G.
What time was this?
Around almost 9:30. But when they were called, I think it would have to be around 9. You want me to look at the footage and see?
No.
It's got a timestamp on the footage.
It's okay.
Okay, yeah. Because I was trying to educate her and tell her that.
So it's just you talking into them,
yeah, just me talking to my.
amplifying the sound of your
Yeah.
voice,
A little bit.
not music or anything like that.
No, no. Actually, no. It was playing music, but I was speaking through the microphone at the same time. It's kind of like, when you go to services and
Yeah,
the music is playing in the background, it's low, and you're talking over the music.
Like
Yeah,
that.
it's like that.
yeah, I understand.
Now, I told her that I wasn't going to submit a complaint against them. I hold to my word. I have never submitted a complaint against a police officer ever in my life. I'm not about to start doing it today. Today, it's about finding
Education.
out. Yeah, education. And this is just documentation that we're all here, we're all talking,
Yeah. I have to get clarification on this. I understand what you're saying. But who measures the 50 feet? Like that's where I have to get clarification.
Okay.
But you're right. It's, between certain hours, you are allowed to do it as long as you're not surpassing the 50 feet.
Exactly.
That's what it sounds like.
So, in your opinion, they were in error, or they made a
I
mistake?
can't say for sure, because I don't know, the language is not, it's like, how do we measure that? You know what I'm saying? So-
I'm not here to gather evidence for some.
So it says you can't, right? If you go past 50 feet.
If you go past 50 feet, because
So
she
if
looked
you're
at
wi-
it.
if you're within 50 feet.
Yes.
You're okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
But my point is,
If it's blaring loud and you're
right,
hearing,
so we must have gotten a complaint. I'm assuming we gotten a complaint
I don't know.
from somebody. I don't think because normally we don't just show up to something like this unless someone called, right? So I guess we would have to see if we can tell where the person called from,
Mhm.
how many calls we got. I know you asked in the video how many calls you got.
Yeah, how many calls?
Right, so we must have gotten a complaint. So the question is, how can we tell if you're in violation of something, if the person who's complaining is more than 50 feet,
Mhm.
less than 50 feet, it's not cut and dry, is what I'm trying to say to you. Obviously, past 10 o'clock, you can see what it says 25 feet.
Hmm. But my thing here is, I was operating a speaker
Let them know all the bars and pubs and stuff.
Yeah, no,
I was the key.
they have that too, like when they open the doors and stuff.
But
it's loud
the key
and-
thing is the use of the speaker, not the sound, because she didn't say the sound is too loud, and they were standing like right near the speaker.
Right.
The use of the speaker is why we're
The
here.
actual speaker.
The
that's
actual
sitting
speaker.
there.
The use of the speaker.
I'd have to talk to him and see if I can get some clarification. I don't want to speak for him. That wouldn't be fair.
It says maximum permissionable sound levels,
Well, that's another thing. We don't measure that.
but but
Like-
the city
like
grants
decibels?
permission for sound to be omitted, right?
I don't know. There's certain levels that you can't go beyond, and we don't measure decibels.
No. I understand that, but the use of the speaker is allowed.
It sounds like it's for a certain amount of feet. Yeah, it sounds like it for a certain amount of feet, yes.
Yeah.
50
So the
feet.
ordinance says you can use the speaker
As long
because
as it's not
it says
beyond-
self-contained
As long
audible.
as it's not beyond 50 feet.
Yeah.
Right.
So why did they tell me I can't?
Right away in such a manner that to be plenty of in distance 50 feet in any direction.
So why did they tell me I can't?
It doesn't say within 50 feet.
It says going beyond 50
I
feet.
don't know, distance of 50 feet. See what I'm saying? Like, it's not clear. It says at distance, plainly, in a manner that is to be plainly audible at a distance of 50 feet in any direction,
Yeah, in any direction.
shall
So-
not be operated.
Shall not be operated beyond that 50
It
feet.
doesn't say beyond that.
the sound.
It doesn't say beyond that. It says within, it says in such a manner as to be plainly audible at a distance of 50 feet.
Yes.
So that what I'm trying to say is, does it mean 50 feet from where you are, or beyond 50 feet, or within the 50 feet? It doesn't say. It doesn't say beyond 50 feet, it doesn't say within 50 feet.
So it said
So
plainly
you read
audible. Yeah, I'll
Right.
read it. Hold on. Self-contained portable non-vehicular music or sound production devices.
Shall not.
So hold on for a
You
second.
got?
Sound production devices, which I had,
Yes.
shall not be operated on a public space, public right-of-way in such a manner. So it's saying that it
Go ahead, keep
cannot,
going.
yeah, in such a manner
Uh-huh.
as to be plainly audible at a distance of 50 feet in any direction from the
Right, so
operator.
does that mean that you have to be beyond 50 feet or
No,
within 50
no,
feet?
it says shall, hold on for a second, in such a manner to be plainly audible. So in such a manner that it's plainly
That it's loud
audible.
enough that,
At 50 feet, you can hear it loud.
but what,
but
what does
hold
that
on,
mean? Does
hold
that
on.
mean beyond,
Further
within
in-
50 feet of it?
The thing is, it also tells us in the maximum permissible sound levels, which is 133-7, it tells you about the distance and everything and the decibel mute.
But that we don't measure.
Yeah.
There's somebody who measures that, we don't measure decibels. So the permissible sound levels, we can't enforce.
Yeah.
Because we don't have the decimal readers.
So my
Decibel
question
readers.
is, you
But
see,
the other one is a little vague to me, because it doesn't, does it mean within the 50 feet?
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying, or is it, it
So
sounds
my-
like it's within 50 feet.
my question is to you.
You know what I mean?
is- Yeah. I have a,
Is it okay if it's beyond, so if I'm beyond 50 feet of it and I don't hear it, then it's
Uh-huh.
okay, right, I guess? But if I'm within 50 feet and I hear it, it's not okay. I'm
so
not
is
really
this
sure.
something that I should get a ticket over?
I'm not sure, because I'm not sure, it's vague to me. That's why I'm
Vague.
telling you, I have to get clarification on it. Yeah, I have to get clarification.
So
You can't
so
say-
I can
tell me
use a
it's-
speaker on the public
You can't
street.
say it's within 50 feet or beyond 50 feet, it doesn't say that.
Okay, all right. So sound is arguable. It's arguable.
The,
Yeah.
the distance is arguable. What they mean as far as the distance, to me, is arguable, because I'm not sure what they mean. If they mean within the 50 feet or beyond the 50 feet. It doesn't
Okay.
say beyond 50 feet, it doesn't say within 50 feet, it just says 50 feet.
Okay, so I can use a speaker on the public street.
If it meets certain criteria, and I don't know what, that's a little vague to me.
Is there anybody here that
So-
can verify the certain criteria?
I don't think so. That's gonna be based off that ordinance? I don't think so.
So basically,
Because
if
I'm
I
trying, what
go
I'm trying to say
out,
to you is it's not cut, to me, it's not clear enough. Like, it's up to interpretation.
so if I go out there right now and I use a speaker at a low volume, will I get in trouble?
I don't believe so.
Okay,
Yeah, I don't believe so.
all right. So the use of a speaker being used in
The
the
problem
public
is
street is
that, I
fine.
think, the other problem is that the obstruction of the sidewalk is what they mentioned also.
But
That's a
he's-
separate ordinance.
Yeah. So what you see in the
So
video
just
was
the
I
sound thing is one thing?
Yes.
The obstructing of the sidewalk is a separate thing, right?
from the look of the video was I obstructing?
I couldn't tell.
Oh my goodness!
From your view, I couldn't
come on,
tell.
Lieutenant. You see the
From your
video.
view, I couldn't tell. I don't know where you were from your view.
You ever been to Third and
I have
Washington?
to see their view.
You ever been to Third and
He was
Washington?
against
Of course.
I was against the
Wall.
wall,
Against
the
the
bank,
building?
the abandoned bank.
Wall.
Okay.
Yeah. There's at least 15 feet of room
Yeah.
in front of me.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know how far off the wall you were. I couldn't tell.
I understand.
So if you're like in the middle of the sidewalk, I would say you're obstructing. If you were on the wall, then I would say you're not obstructing. So I
Okay.
couldn't, from that your video, I couldn't tell that. I'd have to watch their video because their video shows how far off the
Will
wall.
you watch the video?
If I had to, I would.
Okay. So
But they're not my officers, so I wouldn't really. That would be up to the lieutenant. That's their boss to watch it.
Do you
So-
know when he'll be in?
He might be in tomorrow. I can look. Actually, no. Sorry,
There's-
he's not in tomorrow because he's in the same squad.
you
as
know
I
what?
am.
Let me shoot.
He's in three. He'll be back in on today's what? Today is Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. He'll be back in on Saturday.
Let me be straight with you.
Yeah.
This is the problem.
You
with,
want like clear answers? And I can't give you.
This is the problem with policing. There's a divide. There's your camera and my camera.
Yeah.
There's me and you in your uniform. I'm not here to get anybody in trouble.
Oh, I'm not saying you are.
Okay,
I'm
I'm
giving you an
not.
honest answer.
I just want to know that if I go out there and practice my freedom of speech, my freedom of expression, my freedom of religion, my activities, that these officers, when they come,
Why do you have to do it with a big speaker?
no, it's not a big speaker.
What if you
It's-
did
it's-
something where you have a radio wrapped around you and with a microphone?
Yeah, but they would have still said the same
I don't
thing.
think so, because I think part of that is the obstruction of the sidewalk is part of it. I think the sound is not as bad as the obstruction of the sidewalk. Like you can, I don't see a problem as much as with the sound. And like I said, the sound is to me, reading that statute or that ordinance is a little vague. It's not so clear. I'd have to consult.
Here's another question for you. I don't want to keep you.
So
too
I don't want to
long.
give you an answer
Yeah,
that,
okay.
I want to lock myself into an answer because I could be wrong.
I know you're trying to protect yourself.
No, I'm not trying, I'm trying to give you an honest answer, because I don't know for a fact.
You don't want to say anything that you don't have a lawyer present or anything. That's fine.
Absolutely, that has nothing to do with it. I don't need a lawyer present. I just don't want to give you the wrong information. I think that's fair,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I can give you my opinion, but I could be wrong.
Yeah.
All right, and then you're gonna come back and say, "Oh, well, Lieutenant so and so said this," and then what if I'm wrong? So that's fair, I think, in my opinion.
The reason why I came here today is to make sure that if I use the speaker, I won't be penalized for it.
I understand.
So if I can't speak to you about it, who do I need to speak to about it?
He's a lieutenant.
There's nobody else here that's higher rank,
He's a
So-
lieutenant.
so.
So you told me I can use the
So
speaker.
I don't know for a fact if you would be in violation of the ordinance.
Do I need a
It's
permit
vague.
to do what I'm
I'd have to
doing?
find out. I can consult.
Okay, go ahead.
So-
I'll wait here.
So if you want to wait, I can try to consult and get an answer.
Yes, yes.
But still, the obstruction is still a problem. So-
Still,
Did you find the ordinance on obstructing the sidewalk?
Impeding the sidewalk
the flow.
is you clearly saw people walking by. They weren't
No, I understand that.
walking
Did you-
over
Did you
stuff.
find the ordinance for that?
No, I would like to see that though. If you could pull it up.
No, I'm just curious if you looked further or not.
No,
You didn't? Okay.
no, I haven't seen it
Give me
yet.
1 second. Let me see if I can get some research. But I also have something else, a couple other things pending, so just give me a moment.
Okay, no problem. I got like time. I got arrested. Just catch and release. He'll be out of here in a couple
Like
hours.
fish? Catch
Yep.
and release? Alright, he's coming back.
All right.
Should I get up?
Yep. Oh wait. All right, here he comes. All right, he's coming back.
Okay. Sorry about that.
No problem.
I got like 5 things going on at the same
Like I
time.
said, you're busy.
All right, so I spoke to the lieutenant.
Oh, the lieutenant?
Yes.
Okay, good.
I spoke to him.
Yeah.
So his interpretation of it, and I think he's correct. So I agree with him, his interpretation of it.
Okay.
So we talked about the statute or the ordinance, and his interpretation is if you can hear it from 50 feet, if it's audible from 50 feet, that's what makes it in violation of the ordinance, which
But
to
having
me
this-
makes sense.
But having the speaker is fine.
So having the speaker is okay as long as it's not audible within 50 feet. So, in other words,
So
if I walked
after-
up to you, if I was walking towards you, right, and I'm 50 feet away, and if I can hear it, it's too loud.
What about decibels?
Decibels, we don't enforce
It's
that.
50 feet.
Okay, it's 50. Okay, all right.
But if it's too loud, then you're over the decibels.
So is it right to say that she was wrong for saying not to have the speaker?
Well, let's just.
No, because I don't know who made a complaint, and
No, me having the speaker there.
you can have the speaker as long as it's not too loud.
Okay, that's
So-
what I just know.
So she was
And as long
wrong.
as you're not
Okay,
blocking,
okay.
I'm not saying she's wrong. You don't understand what I'm saying to you. We could have got a complaint from someone that was within 50 feet and it was too loud. Right?
Okay.
That's what I'm trying to say. So I don't know who made the complaint. I didn't look into that.
But my
What I'm trying
question.
to say to you is, according to the ordinance, what his interpretation is, and I agree with it now that we talked about it, is if you're within, if you walk, am I walking up to you, or if I'm around that area and I'm within 50, I'm around 50 feet and I can hear it, it's too loud.
Okay.
Okay, and the use. So
if you keep
when she said,
if you keep the speaker low, right,
uh huh.
you should be okay, as long as you're not
Good.
obstructing, as long as you're not obstructing the walkway also.
Okay.
Now, if it's at 10 o'clock,
Yes.
right, it's 25 feet.
Yes.
So you have to keep it even lower.
And I have
So
no
if I'm
intentions of being
25
out there at
feet,
25.
Right, so if I'm 25 feet away and I can hear it, it's too loud.
Okay.
So
Okay.
think about it, 25 feet is not a lot.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
like
yeah.
probably 3 car lengths,
Yeah.
Right.
So
4
her
car lengths.
when she said
or 5
I
car
could
lengths.
not.
Like you figured 5, 6 feet. Yeah, no, probably 3, 4 car lengths.
When she said I could not have the speaker, was she wrong?
She's wrong if she's saying you can't have a speaker. Yes. If she's saying you cannot have a speaker, yes.
Okay.
Because the ordinance doesn't say you can't have a speaker. The ordinance says you cannot have the speaker and it can't be audible more than or within 50 feet, at 50 feet.
Okay.
So if she said to you, you can't have the speaker, yes, that's wrong.
Okay.
But if she's saying it's too loud, then it could have been, depending on who made the complaint.
About the impeding the sidewalk. That's all right. So we good on the speaker and the sound and all that. All right, we
The
good on that.
speaker is okay,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Because
we
think
good.
about it, if I walked in the street and I had a speaker on my shoulder,
Yeah.
as long as my volume was low, think about it, I'm okay, right?
Yeah. So what my
But you
last
have,
thing
but the thing
is,
is, you have one stationed,
yeah.
right, someplace like set up where it's stationary, right, and it was loud, baby, and someone's gonna go and complain about it.
Okay.
So if
and they
you
have a right to
something-
do that.
Of
Yes.
course they have a right to do that. But, so we have to entertain that complaint. So like, again, if you had set up again, right, and we were called, and we approach you, and you're at 50 feet, and we can hear it, it's too loud, you're gonna get a summons for it.
Okay. All right. And the impeding
So
the sidewalk.
fair warning.
What was the correct understanding of the?
I didn't look at the statute for the impeding of the sidewalk, to
But
be
if
honest
he's-
with you,
but if
because
he's
I've been
against the wall
inundated,
like
I'm inundated
this,
with
he's against
stuff.
the wall like this, and there's plenty of space, like, literally,
Yeah, I would say again, this is without, don't hold me to this, because I didn't read the I didn't read the
okay,
ordinance.
okay.
Right, if you're, to me, without even reading the ordinance, I think if you're against the wall and you're not obstructing the sidewalk or impeding people's way, passage, then you should be okay,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
But if you're in the middle of the sidewalk, this is the sidewalk, and you're in the middle of the sidewalk, then I would say you're impeding people's, ability to.
just.
That's all we
Just
wanted to
being
know. You got a business card?
I don't have a business card, but
Nah, I big a lieutenant.
on.
Stop playing.
you know why? Because if I get a business card today, right, it says my information on it. Tomorrow I might be somewhere else, and then I have to get a new business card, and then I might be somewhere else. So I stopped getting business cards.
Can you do me a favor
So
and just
what-
write your badge number and your name? And
I don't have a badge number. It's
Oh, yeah, lieutenants don't
lieutenants
have
don't have
it.
badge numbers. That's
Okay.
my name.
You both got on camera.
I'm on camera.
You're
I know. I know.
So again, don't hold me to the obstructing thing because I didn't read the ordinance. But the other one, his interpretation, which I agree with, is that if I can hear it from 50 feet, it's not legal.
Okay.
At 10 o'clock, from 10 o'clock to 8 a.m., if it's 25 feet, it's not legal.
Okay. All
All
right.
right, so, again, if you went out there and you had it really low, I think you're okay.
All right.
If you went out there and you have it pretty high, and we approach you and someone complains and we approach you and we can hear it from the 10 car lengths, then it's too loud.
Okay.
Too loud. And you can be issued a
That's
summons.
that's totally understandable.
Fair enough?
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I hope
Can you write down
helped
your
out.
name and information?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that. That's no problem.
Thank you for your time. Appreciate
Nice to meet you.
Oh yes.
All right. All right.
it. We can do that. I'll
fine.
give you.
I didn't shake his hand because my hands are dirty. A little bit, you know? Hey, one more thing. What is your stance on Jesus Christ?
I won't talk religion.
You don't want to talk about Jesus?
No,
You don't want to
I
talk?
just
Do you believe in him?
Of course I do. But I don't have time right now, to be honest with you. I really
All right, I'm a Christian too.
I'm a Christian, I believe in Jesus, yes. But I can't go any further than that. 'cause I
Okay.
just don't have the
All right, no problem. I'll be waiting over here. Then.
Okay.
All right. Thank you so much. Really appreciate
Thank
it.
you. Have a good night. Thank you.
Hallelujah. Victory in Jesus. All right.